Tom Brady's got a new clothing line that he's trying to get people to, what's the word? There's a word. Buy. There's a fancier word, Pete. I was trying to think of the better word. No, patronize. Patronize. That's what I was thinking of. I knew there was a fancier word there. I've been influenced by Peter King to come up with fancier words, and I don't mean that as an insult. Peter's got all the best words. Here's some of the words that I have all the best words. Here are some of the words that Tom Brady uttered to ESPN about returning to the Buccaneers. At the end of the day, I just love the competition on the field, and last year was a very bitter ending to a season, and we've got to make a lot of corrections and try to improve, and yada, 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 frickin' yada. Look, there's a lot of stuff there that doesn't get to the stuff we really want to know. Why'd you retire? What were you thinking when you retired? Were you thinking about becoming a minority owner of the Dolphins? Were you thinking about more? Why is Bruce Arians not the coach of the Buccaneers? This is meaningless to me. And folks, look, and I'm probably going to piss somebody off, but I really don't care. ESPN has a business relationship with Tom Brady now. Between the Man in the Arena documentary series on ESPN Plus that I have yet to hear from anyone who has watched that, frankly, to this autograph company that he's got where they have the first ever ESPN non-fungible tokens through Brady's company. I mean, they're in bed together.
Yeah.
From a business standpoint. So no, I could see there's probably negotiations. Hey, we'd love to have you for a sit down on Get Up or Sports Center or something like that. Nah, I don't want to do that. How about I just answer some questions by email? That's what this feels like. That's all it is. It's an article with quotes, and they're exactly what you would put in a press release. There's nothing meaningful here that gets to the bottom of the questions that have been raging regarding Tom Brady's retirement, his objectives, his unretirement, and whether or not he wanted his coach to be gone. None of that's in here.
Yeah.
Not that I would expect it to be, but our role is to point out, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, or do pay attention to the man behind the curtain, I guess is how I should put it.
It's never going to happen. It's never. Tom Brady's gotten to the point now where he dictates all interviews, and we're never going to have to hear him answer any of these questions publicly unless.
Isn't it sad? Isn't it sad
it is.
that that's where we are?
But the fix is in. I mean, that's just the way it is.
And media companies will be complicit in that for their own financial purposes.
No doubt
They'll
about it.
They'll tear down any notion of integrity or any notion of being honest to the audience, and they will climb right into bed with him because they think they can make some money off of it. Instead of that, why do you think ESPN has not said boo about the Miami angle? They have not said boo about it. Now, they may say it week one of the regular season because, we got a quota to fill of Sunday Splash reports, and they'll act like it's brand new then. They have not said anything about this Miami stuff that keeps growing legs by the day. They're ignoring it completely. Why? Because they don't want to piss off their business partner.
Yeah, no question. That's just the way it is. It is. I mean, that's where Brady is as a sports figure. He's that powerful now that he's going to dictate who interviews him, what questions are going to be there to be had. And, it was never one of my favorite qualities about Brady. He's just not open that way and just not as, forthright as far as that stuff goes. So, you hear stuff and you just go, I don't know. Is that the political answer? Is that a real answer? Wait, I know this guy that knows him. He's totally lying right now. Oh, this time he's telling the truth. That's where you don't know with Brady. He's a little different that way. And, it's why he's not my favorite interview as far as quarterbacks are concerned.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.